Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show. On today, Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's okay. First and foremost, I want to give a thanks and a huge shout out to my man Drucifer for a fantastic fucking interview behind Casket and everything that's going on. We had a blast. It was a great time. Looking forward to doing more stuff with Drucifer in the future. And, just make sure you go and check it out, man. It was a fantastic time. And Drucifer, don't worry. Scar is still resting, just so you know. All right. Well, look, today I'm trying to get through a nice little haul that I got. Basically, I got some stuff that came in. Wanted to show it off to everybody. Some new merch. I mean, this is one of the new merches that I have right here that I was able to, got this on, on my... I believe I have it on my eBay store. So if you guys see it and you want it, go check it out, man. Okay? All right. So first and foremost, I got my fucking new Ordered Red CD. So fucking happy, man. Came in actually, it was 2 days ago. So I was able to get it. I was able to put on a couple of songs. But unfortunately, it did put on my new specs. You guys like my... Oh, yeah. Because I had lost my old ones, and I had to get some new ones. I was wearing my grandpa specs for a while. But, I got to keep it a little fashionable. You know what I'm saying? So, got my new Mortared Red right here. All right? Eat pussy for Satan. All right? Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on, but I guess when things come through the mail over here in New York, we get these little, it goes through some wars here, man. So... But yeah, man, this is a fucking fantastic CD, man. All right, you guys get a chance, you pick it up. The one thing that I gotta give the guys over at Mortared Red, besides the fact that you could hear all the influences that they have, they're a black metal band, but you could still see that they sprinkle influences inside their music, man. You got that this album especially, you have a lot of sprinkles of everything in there, man. Especially, some punk influences. And I'll take a quote from my man Chucky, from Crazy Eddie. He's not really a black metal fan, but he's been hearing us talk about Mortared Red, and he contacted me the other day, and he was like, "Yo, I finally got," he said he saw some of his videos, and he finally sat down and listened to some of the music. He loves it. Chucky is, he's in our hardcore punk band, Crazy Eddie, and he just loved the mixtures of feels that are inside there. Still got their feels for black metal in there, but the changes, everything in here, man. My hatred burns, spread the convent with AIDS. I love it. I fucking love it. So, go Throne Records, man. If you get a chance, go on there. It's reasonably priced. Can't go wrong. Make sure you go and you pick this up, man. He's a great... Revik is a great fucking guy. Plus, Go to Mentis is going to be playing with them November 16th in New York City in Bunker de Diablo. If you're in the tri-state area, come down and check it out, man. All right? Great fucking time. Also, Go Throne Records was really nice, and they hooked up with a couple of downloads. This one was Warping Structure. Right, I already downloaded it, so it doesn't matter if you see the code. Death Awaits, all right, and Plague Transmissions Volume 3. So I already downloaded. I was so fucking happy. So, oh man, anytime you can just get more music, it's great. And plus, they put in this really cool flyer of the Satanic Death Militia, right? Texas Death Punk. I thought that was pretty cool, man. Really, really cool shit. In the back over here is, I guess, man, I can't even tell the name of this band, but I think it's called Black Wound. All right, yeah, I think that's Black Wound. It's a nice little advertising, nice little, this is really, really cool. I'm gonna definitely, get a chance maybe to hook this up. All right, now going off to some other stuff. So now, of course, we do, I do have my own merch store, and I do sell things and with the shirts. So what happened was, my wife gave me an idea for something that she wanted to do. So I said, okay, so I hooked up an image for her. We hooked it up, and we were able to put this all together. So if you guys have ladies that are badasses, this is the shirt for them. There we go. Badass Bruja. I already got an order from Trevor for his wife, and If you guys want, like I said, I'm gonna try to see if I put. Yeah, I got this one live on my eBay store. It's just I have just a medium to extra large on it. I mean, if there's anybody who wants a bigger size or whatever, just let me know on the side. But this is only medium extra large on the eBay store. I believe we got it for $21.99 with the free shipping. So if you guys are interested, I'll put it upside down. This is it right here. All right. Then I said, I had to go and pick up, because sometimes you got to just buy your own merch too. You know what I'm saying? To wear it. And I had to go and pick up my man Trevor's new one right here. There we go. All right, man. Shredbeard. Shreddy Freddy. All right. So, if you guys are fans of Shredbeard, I do have this live on my eBay store. You make sure you check it out. Have all the sizes. I believe it's $21.99. 2XL, it's $5 more. Free shipping. And then I think if we're doing the international, you already know the international is a little bit more expensive, but we do have for international. Okay. Then we going over here with that Goat Metal show, because we gotta, hook up some new shit for people. We got this one right here. We got this bad motherfucker right here. Yeah. So, if anybody's interested, man, and want to get this fucking guy, let me know. I believe this one, I don't know if I did. I think I did put it up live on the store. So if you go in the eBay store, you should be able to see it. So definitely check that shit out. Then, me and my wife, we went Saturday, we were hanging out, and we decided to walk inside of Spencer's. I used to be a fan of going into that store. They used to have some good deals as far as shirts go, but when I started doing my own stuff, I just said, what was the point? But, sometimes you go in there and, you get a little shocked on some of the stuff they got. So now, I don't know if anybody got a Spencer's nearby and you've been inside. They're very up on the Halloween stuff. So the one thing I'll give them is that they're very, very fucking going with everything that's popular in horror. You got Terrifier, Michael Myers, Texas Chainsaw, Chucky, so on. So they got a lot of cool merch besides mugs, shirts, blankets, dolls, you name it. So I give Spencer's credit on that. So she was in there, so she found a shirt with Chucky, his wife, and his son. They had like a family portrait, which I should have had the shirt. I'll show it to you, but I ended up picking up a Terrifier shirt because I said fuck it. I just had to get it because it was part of a sale. But I got this one right here, and everybody knows that Terrifier movie is coming out. So I got my shirt ready for the movie. Yo, I gotta go catch that fucking movie. That shit is, what I already heard about it is gonna be more brutal than the other two. I mean, they're trying to like every movie beat out the other, and that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. All right. Then yesterday, my wife wanted to go stop by this thrift store in Connecticut. Really cool store, and I'll go with her sometimes. Sometimes if anybody's been into any of these thrift stores, sometimes you can find some things that are like, people just donate, and then you see that shit's is like ridiculously worth money. But sometimes you'll see stuff there that's like, oh shit, things that you were always looking for. But of course, they had a nice little section of movies and DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. So I go in there, my wife goes into a little section looking at whatever, and I start looking for things. So I found me some fucking Blu-rays and DVDs, and I'm like floored. So first what I picked up, I said, oh shit, look, anybody who's a fan of Jason Statham, his fucking action movies, I picked up this, The Mechanic on Blu-ray. I mean, Jason Statham is a fucking fantastic. He's one of the better modern day action actors out there. He had a few flops. I wasn't a fan of that Megalon shit, that Meg or whatever it was, but all his other stuff has been pretty good. The Beekeeper, the recent one from The Beekeeper was fucking phenomenal. I love that fucking movie. But Mechanic is a great fucking flick, and Jason Statham always does his shit, man. So, you can't go wrong with Jason Statham, right? Then I found a fucking comedy over here that I was like, wow. It just blew. I had to get it on Blu-ray. It was on Blu-ray for like $2, and I said, fuck it. I had to get it, and there's case and everything, man. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin and John Candy, man. Anybody who was raised in the 80s knows that, John Candy was a staple in a lot of those movies, and you gotta fucking love John Candy, and, John Candy and Steve Martin, right? And this is a fucking, the Blu-ray, DVD, everything's in here, man. All together, fucking hardly played. You can't go wrong with that. All right, and then I found something cool, you know, because I've always been, you know, the old wrestling days, uh, you know, with the WWE, fucking Stone Cold, man. I found this, you know, I've always been a huge Stone Cold fan. That was my dude. Fucking love Stone Cold. Uh, and that time in wrestling was a fun time to watch wrestling. You know, during that time with Stone Cold, The Rock, and all of them, and you know that was one of the better times to enjoy wrestling. But yeah, this is great, man. I got this for about $2, man. Fucking can't go wrong with that neither. Then another classic comedy. Anybody who's into classic and good comedies that right now probably would not be made. Right? This is a, you know, of course, you know, anything with Mel Brooks. A lot of the Mel Brooks movies, you know, that you can't fucking you fuck with is Blazing Saddles, you know, whatever. But right here, man, History of the World Part 1. Anybody, yo, this is one of my favorite fucking Mel Brooks movies of all time. I could sit here and watch this movie over and over again. Now, what happened was, I know I had it, right, but I think I had a copy of it or something like that, and I didn't have the original, but I had to get it, man. I was just so thrilled, man. Everything, you know, it was just, I had to get it. I just had to get it. Fucking History of the World. You can't go wrong with that. All right. Then, and it's funny. There's the funny thing. I think I forgot who was the conversation I was having with. I think it was with either with Tone and Rich, and we were discussing. I think it had to be them. Oh, it was either them or my wife. I know I was mentioning it to one of them recently. We were talking about kung fu movies, and you know some of the cool, you know, the Shaw Brothers and those movies from the Saturday afternoon show movies they used to give on, you know, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was great time for kung fu. So I found 3 kung fu videos, and one of these is like an ultimate classic. All right, yo, Enter the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. Now, if anybody who knows, you know, this is like, you know, anybody who's a big kung fu collector knows you gotta have this in your collection, man. This is one of the ultimate fucking kung fu movies ever made. All right, and you know, you can't go wrong with that, man. I am so fucking happy with this. All right, this is, you know, again, $2. You know, you know, I mean, I know that's the thing. You know, it's funny because we've been talking about how physical media is becoming a thing again. But you know, if you look, take advantage, man, because once it becomes a thing, too much of a thing, those things will get double, and then you know you're gonna be like, that's too expensive. Then I found this thing. It's like a double feature. I took a chance on it. I said, fuck it, it's $2. It's a double feature called the Marshall Temple Collection. It's got this Fists of Shaolin and Out of Danger. So it's 2 movies here. You know, I figured, you know what? You know, hit or miss. You know, there's 2 movies in here. If one is good, great. The other's whack, whatever. Both, well, you know, $2. I mean, yeah, look, just to see some old school kung fu, why not, man? Why not? Then I found one right here. This was actually one of the gold miners. It's got 4 movies. This one's called the Wu-Tang Protect Your Neck Special 4 Film Collection. All right, and this one has Shaolin Death Squad, the Fatal Flying Guillotine, Zatras versus the Flying Guillotine, and the Shaolin Mystique. You know, and dude, anybody knows the Flying Guillotine. That's like another fucking classic movie that deserves to be in your collection. I remember going to see that movie with my dad. You know, I've mentioned a lot of times in interviews and in stuff where we talked about horror movies. My dad was always very pinnacle in taking me to these things at a very young age, where right now you wouldn't even bother taking kids to these movies. But I besides horror movies, he was big into kung fu and karate movies. We went to, that was my thing. I love the fucking kung fu movies. I was like, if I knew there was a kung fu movie we were going to watch, a double feature in the theater, that I was up for. You know, come out the theater, start fucking, hey, you know, thinking I could kick everybody's ass just from watching it. But yeah, those are essential kung fu movies, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And last but not least, this one is going out to my man Drucifer, because we mentioned about war movies in the interview, and we were talking about, but there was one fucking thing we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about maybe some war shows, and HBO did a fucking fantastic war show that was done by, you know, Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, and it was called Band of Brothers. All right, now this as you can see, it's one of these steel tin. This guy, yo, forget it. This is a fantastic. It's got like 8 DVDs in here. Actually, somebody went and slipped in season 2 in there, so I didn't say nothing about that. But this right here is fucking phenomenal, and this thing folds out. Like when you fold it out, is like they all just start coming out. You know, really, really cool shit. Really cool shit, and 6 DVDs. Sorry, and I was talking to Chucky about this. He said, you know, this thing only cost me $5. $5. And when I told him about it, he said, when I told him about it, he said, yo, those things used to run about $80. You know, so, hey, can't go wrong, man. Band of Brothers, if you're into war, World War II, you know, these are great things to have. I mean, to enjoy. I mean, just so you can get the perils of war. I mean, this is as close as you're going to get sometimes to certain things, you know, but Band of Brothers, man, great shit. All right? So that's pretty much what I got right now, guys. I'm already 16 minutes in, and I want to just thank everybody again. Oh, another thing too. I got some stuff. There's some stuff that I want to try to, like, you know, upload. You know, maybe on the next live stream. You know, I'm gonna probably try to do one of these giveaways. I did mention that I wanted to give away this right here. Something you could put on one of the canvas you know, art, you know, and you know, because I thought, you know, I was going to be able to do something with this, but I think I can't. I think I have enough little stuff there, but I mean, if anybody's going to be interested in this, I'm going to probably do this as a giveaway coming up soon. I'll figure something out with Tone and Rich, and I think they're going to probably throw in some other things they want to do for little giveaways and stuff, so we can just keep these things going. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I want to thank everybody who's been watching, liking, subscribing, sharing the channel, commenting. Yeah, I do enjoy the comments. I mean, please don't get too much that, you know, if you don't really see me comment too much. I do like and love the comments. A lot of times, you know, I'm just going through it. There's actually some people commenting, which is I'm very happy about. You know, of course, I'm going to talk to Rich and Tone, because they're going to have to help me on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rich sometimes goes in there. Tone now, he's an official member. Going to have to get him in on that. All right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank everybody again for watching. Just be sure to tune in. And we got some more stuff coming up, some more interviews, and some more content. All right? All right, guys. Thanks again. This is Barry, That Goat Metal Show. Stay brutal.